Like, sorry guys, one sec. I cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, everyone, it's time for me to play you a beautiful song. It goes like this.
It goes like this. Hold on. I get plus 14 to performance, right? Okay.
That one. Damn it.
Damn it.
Greetings and welcome to the Table on the Tavern. It's all fun and game over here. Tonight we're playing some D&D, so I brought along some friends. We're going to go around our virtual table and introduce them. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see all their smiling faces. We're going to start over here, I guess, with Brandon. Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and how about a little bit about the character you're playing with?
How you doing, guys? And like Patrick said, greetings. I like he said, I'm Brandon, and I work with Patrick outside of the virtual realm. I'm going to be playing tonight as Namek, or Namak. He is a Goliath barbarian, and we just got to the place where he was going to be entering into a tournament.
Tournament I'm referring to as tonight, the session title is The Battle, the Bolt. And continuing on, we have, Ryan. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself and a little about the character you're playing?
Hi, I am playing a Warforged Artificer. I just actually last session got a brand new weapon that was not on stream. But it's a longsword, that's a magical longsword. 3 times per day, I'm able to say its command word and grow a pair of wings for a minute and be able to fly around. So that's fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
Oh, I beat the living crap out of a man in a practice tournament.
Was it a man?
Was it an orc? Or a goblin?
It was an orc.
It was an orc, okay.
Yeah, so you bloodied him up pretty good. You told quite the tales. After that, what else happened? I don't know. I don't remember.
Scarlet and
Ryan had a recap. Scarlet, you went on a date. Ryan had a little bit of a recap he's going to do for us. Before we get to there, let's continue on down to Wesley. And we're going to jump back over to Ryan that's going to give us our recap for this evening. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to hear that.
Yep.
So, Wesley, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little about the character you're going to be playing?
All right, gladly. Well, hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Name's Wes. I work with both Brandon and Patrick in the real world realm. And tonight I am playing the same character I've been playing the last couple sessions, a human paladin named Gerard, who is, and I'm really excited and I'm really hoping he gets to see some more combat.
Indeed, me too. Can't wait. And with that, but a little, can I count on you, Ryan, for a recap of what happened last week?
Yeah, sure.
Last time we played.
So the recap that everyone was pretty much there for, the session, I should say. Yes. Both Namek and Gerard won the qualification battles for the tournament. The party brought Scarlet some beautiful bought Scarlet some beautiful clothes and earrings. She pulled off a nat 20 performance at the store that she bought those clothes at, and brought a whole crowd of people to empty the stocks of that store. The wizard that the party had previously stolen from found us at the store, given the large crowd that had formed, and we barely evaded him and ran off to another shop. After buying some weapons, Namek lost a arm wrestling match to an old man wearing a belt of giant strength, ending with Scarlet agreeing to go on a date with the old man. The party was given a quest from that old man to find his grandfather's great helm, and the party ended the night having dinner at a shopkeeper's house because they invited us over, and we talked about where to find Natalie, which is in a place called Talmera. Metal had also recalled that in order to start our quest to find the Great Helm, we should start by finding a divination wizard in either Thalia or the wizard that we had stolen from previously and make amends with him to help locate the missing helm. And then for the next session, Metalhead defeated a orc in battle, getting his magical sword, which I previously told you about. Metalhead and Scarlet went on a short date, going to the boat, having a candlelit dinner, then going to a couple shops, buying some clothes, going to the river, finding a water goblin, I believe it was, scaring that out of the river, freeing the ducks that it was trying to eat from all dying, and then killed a pig that stole the clothes of Scarlet while we were swimming in the river, and we brought it back to the ship where we are meeting up with the wizard and the rest of the crew to talk about to find any of the previous party members' possessions so that we can further track him down. I think that covers everything. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I believe you covered everything.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you for that, by the way. And we will be utilizing Roll20 this evening for sound and also for virtual tabletop.
Awesome. If anybody can screen share that, that would be awesome.
Do either Wes or Brandon, you have the ability to share. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I was muted and I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I was saying, I got you.
So, yeah, you guys are all the way down there and all doomed. All right. So, I believe that our party was may have been a little bit scattered towards the end of our session, where we had some of the party that was on a very special occasion, where they had gone out for a walk and doing their thing. So we'll enjoy you coming back to town as you would. You might have been in still evening time, correct? I don't believe that you had gone all the way to morning. I think we had done a
No, it
long
was
rest.
still getting dark.
What's that?
It was still getting dark. It was late in the afternoon.
Okay. So, would you guys then have been heading back to town and maybe, or what you could call a town, the settlement out there near
Yeah,
the
we were
mountain?
heading back to
Guys-
the town, and we were just arriving at the ship.
Correct. The ship, of course, was what brought a number of your crew here. And Wes, you had discovered that the ship was no, we had lost Wes for a little bit. That's right. Okay, yeah. So
No, I'm here.
Wes, had you already been? Sorry, I was doing things while you were doing your beautiful recap. Apologize.
You're all good.
Were you on the ship at the end of our session? Were you guys all
We had
together?
just gotten to the ship. I don't think we don't. I don't think we went into details on getting onto the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys are there on the ship. Wes, have you been to the ship before?
Not to my recollection. In fact, the last
That's what I
place I
thought.
knew that we were was in the shopkeeper's home. Since
Yeah, because I
unfortunately I
don't.
missed last week's session.
Yeah, you did miss last week's session, so you were indeed with the shopkeeper. So, start there.
All right,
I
let's
think
do
that's a
that.
good place to start. Okay, I think that's a really good place to start. Let's figure out what all you were doing during the time that our intrepid adventurers have been going on with fighting orcs and winning swords and going on dates and fighting. What did what all did you do? You kind of did you fight anyone as well, or Brandon?
Talking about
Yeah,
me?
I don't think
Um,
you really competed at all or did much at all with the. I think you just kind of went back to the ship as well.
I didn't do anything because I was kind of late coming into the session, so
Mhm.
all I got was when I entered the practice arena, I saw my buddy Nemec here just flying up in the air, and I kind of looked at
That was
somebody else and
Metalhead.
was like, or Metalhead, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I looked
I
over
remember all that.
at someone,
I,
and then I think I want to say I went back to the ship. I think you're correct.
right,
Oh, I
I
did
think
miss a
all of them back to the
small
ship.
detail in my
Yeah,
recap. If you'd let me say
please.
that. So after I won the battle and grew wings and started flying around, everyone in the arena started gathering around me, calling me the savior of the town. And they asked what they can call me, and I said the Steel Defender.
The Still Defender.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were calling you their champion.
Correct.
Champion.
Even though we didn't win the tournament yet.
All right, so Wesley,
Yes.
you spent the afternoon with them. What you could call, I believe he referred to himself as a squire to Nadalene, and he was tasked with staying behind in search of someone else that would come looking for her, and that was you.
Yes. Mhm.
And I'd say you probably be wanting to gain as much information from this squire as possible about Nadalene and her travels. Told you about dungeon he had made his way into. He tries not to think about it. He
Yes.
said it was the most bloody affair he'd ever been a part of. He saw his own friends butchered, torn apart, even himself, he said. There were some kind of creations. They were clones. Clones of her brother Alric, of other heroes that had once saved the world. They were destroyed though. Well, most of them. But that's not the worst part. There was something else there. Something from the abyss. A demon. We fought it fiercely. And it was protecting the last resting place of what we would have disturbed in that dungeon. We awoke something. Something even worse than the very that stood before us. A death knight. One they called the Charon. To spare our lives, Nadaline chose to stand aside. It was probably the bravest thing I ever saw. To go against the code. But to spare us, for she knew she may be able to defeat this dark entity, but not without the loss of all of us. But I say, the sacrifice would have been worth it. I fear Nadaline searches for a way to right her wrong, or finish what she started. If you find Nadaline, it's a possibility that you may also find a death knight that she seeks.
Well, when the time comes and I do find Nadaline, if she is to face down a Death Knight, then I will stand at her side and assist her in any way I possibly can, as is my oath.
I heard she rode on the back of a wyvern from Chimera. Last place she was seen was in Deimos, in a place called Red Clover Fields. I don't know if this place, Red Clover Fields, still exists as a entity from the abyss. Simply, they say that ground simply opened up one day and allowed these devils to inhabit our world. They burned everything in their path. There was some that would forth it, some that would try to stop them. These heroes from Red Clover Fields, they call them. I know it's not a clever name. It's possible you may be able to find one of these heroes. I hear that they were escorting what remained of survivors of Red Clover Fields to a city called Olane. It's possible you may find more information there.
I thank you.
I thank you. After all, if you hadn't come along, I would have died on this. At least I can go home now.
And I'm sure there will be many, few or many, who will be happy to see the return of Bartholomew.
So you're gonna go then?
It is my mission to find Nadaline. So I will go anywhere that I need to get any information that I need until the day I find her.
My days of fighting, but it seems yours have just begun. I don't need this anymore, he says as he reaches around behind, pulls out what appears to be a kite shoe. It bears the emblem of a dragon. He says, "We found this. I was told I could keep it. It's a relic from a place long past. They say it came from Aquilonia. Some said that this was one of the five dragons' shields. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, I think you should have it." And he hands it to you.
And what I'm sorry, you kind of cut out a little bit there. What was it again that he was handing me?
He said it was a shield from a land long forgotten called Aquilonia. He said that the shield was said to belong to one of the five dragons. He doesn't know if that's true or not, but believes that belongs with you.
And I will reach out and place my hands on the shield. And I will say, I thank you for yet another gift. And I will make sure that it is put to use. At that point, I'll take the new. At that point, I will reach behind me to my back and pull my shield, bearing the mark of Fixius. I will say, you have given me a gift. Allow me to return the favor. Take this with you when you go home. Let them know. What?
A shield? Are you sure?
You gave me a shield.
I am honored, he says. I will place it upon my mantle when when I return home, so I never forget you or this damn place.
At that point, I'll hand him the shield, and I'll take my new shield and put it around and attach it to my back. And real quick, just so I'm clear, and it's just a regular shield. It's just I'm just asking for my inventory basis, just so I know. What would it be like? Would it have a classification?
Probably. I'm guessing. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go and dip into your inventory real quick. Just give me a moment, okay? So while I'm digging in through your inventory to add a shield to your, we find ourselves aboard a ship, and I believe that you know that the crew came on this ship. Okay. I will say that the um Bartholomew asked you, so you're headed back to the ship then, I guess.
Yes. There are a few things about the ship I would like to personally investigate.
Um, your character's not in the old lands. Hmm. Where did you make your character?
I've only made my character on D&D Beyond.
So it's not in one of my. It's okay. So just add a +2 shield to your +2 magical shield. So it'll basically be a shield that gives you a +4 furies. You're welcome.
Okay. Adding that and saying thank you.
Tanky tank.
Yeah.
Just remember, if I hand out things like this, it's because you're gonna need it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then,
Wait, would you still be able to
You
add
begin.
things to my inventory if I am in the Nightfall? D&D Beyond?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can reach out and touch you there. That's right.
Awesome. I'm in a faraway land.
You're still in my realm,
Hell yeah.
Metalhead. So yeah,
Steel
I've got
Defender.
I've got you right there. Steel Defender. Yes, that's what you chose to call yourself. Yes, I like that. Are you gonna officially change your name to Steel Defender, or are you still going with Metalhead?
I'm gonna switch over to Steel Defender.
Should I just go ahead and make that a change for you?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you start making your way back to the ship.
Yes.
And that would be when we'll say that everyone kind of zeroes in on the ship about the same time. Okay? So you guys are all aboard the ship. Yeah, you've never been on the ship before, of course, but you do know that it was there. As you arrived, yep, okay, you were greeted by cleric. This cleric is a dwarf. You don't recognize exactly what holy symbol is around his neck, but you, of course, realize with a hammer, that it's probably a dwarven deity of some sort. Now, the dwarf looks up at you as you approach, and he's like, "A paladin? Another paladin. I heard there was a paladin here. Maybe these are the same." He looks over at Namek. Is this your paladin you were telling me about?
Yes, this is him. This is Gerard.
Ah, Gerard. And this must be your friend, the one they're calling Steel Defender. Is that right?
That is me.
Yes. He was Metalhead, and he just liked the nickname Steel Defender so much that he just stuck with it.
Yep.
He looks over to you, says, "Well, looks like he still has a medal."
That I do.
I forget that if I turn this way, then I'm looking that way, and then if I turn this way, then I'm looking that way because everything's reversed on the screen. So it's driving me nuts. Like, now it'll be Brandon's turn. Wait, Brandon's turn. Yep, I figured it out though. That is Brandon. See, if I point at Batman over there in the corner, which is in no way, shape, or form Brandon, it is actually Brandon. Sorry. So I've distracted us from the session, and I apologize. So let us get it back on track. You guys arrive aboard the ship, and like to do.
I'm gonna stop practicing my meditations, because that's what I was. I'm just gonna say that's what I was doing when I arrived at the ship the last session. As I hear them walking up, Gerard, Steel Defender. How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty well. I brought a fresh kill as I hold up a boar.
Ah, nice.
And,
So, Bolton, you do we have any plans on making this? Not really good at cooking and all that. So,
I can whip something up.
Bolton looks at you with a mouthful of food and says, "Look it up yourself."
well, depending on how we want the board done, I could take a crack at cooking it. But first, just take a look around. If you don't mind.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, guys. Still a defender if you want to. By all means, you can join them. You
Sure,
know,
I've already actually
this
been
is
on the ship, so I've
oh,
cooked dinner on the
okay.
ship.
Well, there you go.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was quite delicious. It only took 2 tries.
You sly metal dog, you.
That's me.
So with that, Gerard will kind of
As my sly metal dog barks from behind me.
so as that with that humorous a chuckle between the three of us, Gerard will kind of peel himself away from the other two and just go and kind of walk around the ship, take a look at things, and see if maybe he spots something that the others didn't, that the others don't know about.
Sounds like a plan. Aha.
Ah, welcome back. So,
Sorry, I was getting a snack in while I let you guys role play with each other. Yeah, so that's my cue for, hey, I'm going to eat something. So I have to stuff my mouth with food too. Okay, so guys, talk amongst yourselves. Let me give you a talk of it. Margaret Thatcher.
I do have a question, Patrick.
What?
Or Leon, I'm sorry. Is there any way I can stop screen sharing because it's slowing down my computer?
That's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Worry about it.
Just in important moments, like to see the battlefield when we're fighting and stuff, I would ask that somebody.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you on that. I can do that.
Awesome.
So, and speaking of battle, you guys start hearing bells. Boom, boom, boom. They seem to be resonating somewhere from the arena, almost as if something's going to happen. What would you like to do?
Can I detach my head and get a bird's eye view to see the arena better?
Sure. So you go ahead and fly up with your head as your ears kind of turn out and turn into propellers, and as you're looking up, you're starting to see a large congregation of people milling about, starting to congregate towards the arena. It seems the show's getting started.
Oh,
You might want to get your seats, or if you're participating, get your stuff.
shall I communicate? I will communicate this to the rest of the party.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. Hey guys, there's a big crowd and a big bell being rung at the arena. I think the games are about to start soon.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta get going. Does anyone know where Gerard went? What room he may be in?
After asking that question, Gerard will walk around the corner and say, "I heard them too. Let's get going."
Awesome.
Okay.
Does anybody know where Scarlet is?
Yeah, she was supposed
Yeah.
to do my announcement. Do we know the location of where she's at, guys?
Bolton looks up and says, "Forgive me, but I require Scarlet's assistance with deciphering some ancient text."
Makes sense.
Okay.
Well, if push comes to shove, Namek, I will take a crack at your entrance.
All right. I will be honored.
Stop trying to make me your NPC.
With the
I
shot.
would never.
I'm like, I want to see how he pulls this out.
If that's gonna
Right?
be an issue, then I don't have to. It was just a thought.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. Because I will. I'll NPC it up. I'll be like an entire party rolling through here and be like, okay, what do you guys want to do? Because, I've already killed everything.
You're always killing.
So, Patrick, I did send them the link to join the campaign for the Old Lands.
That's fine. Okay. So, you guys start making your way to the arena then? Okay. All of you sally forth,
Yes.
rally up, and as you guys start making your way down there, you are seeing that a lot of the shops along the way are closing and so forth as they actually are heading to the arena themselves. You mingle with some of the crowd. Look at you. I'm like, wait a second. You guys are fighting. I saw you guys the other day. You guys, are you competing today?
Yes, we are.
Well, actually,
Both
we're
of
not
you?
sure yet. We're not sure who's competing, but it's best to be here just in case.
Just in case. Oh, okay. Interesting. So,
I'd be glad to join if it's not too late.
I don't know about any of that. You'll have to talk to them when you get there. But I was, I did see you. He looks at you, Wesley. Says, I did see you the other day. I never seen someone disappear and reappear like that. I don't see much match in the competition. That was really interesting. Are you going to do more of that?
We shall see. You'll have to come and
We shall
watch to
see.
find out.
Oh, okay. Well, my money's on you. He says. And as you guys are making, you do pass by a number of different, what would be the proper? I don't want to say guards. It's not guards. They're essentially the guys taking the monies. Staff. Let's call them staff, and they're out there taking not only money from people but bets and so like bookies or whatever. And so they're handing out wristbands and stuff and whatever people that are actually competing in the event. It looked much more official than it has in moments past. Almost like everybody was just kind of like whatever until now. It's been 3 days. They just say it was 3 days of competition. But the third day, I guess that's when the real competitiveness starts. And so you guys all file in. Are you actually wanting to compete there, Metal Health?
Steel Defender, and yes.
Forgive me. I just want to make sure you know if you guys are playing your game every session, you can't blame me if I get it wrong. Okay.
No problem. I'm not gonna blame you. I'm just gonna remind you.
I'm just yeah, I'm just gonna remind you.
I'm
know
going
you
to
did.
take out my sword and my shield, bash it in the middle of the crowd, put it all in the air, and see if anybody recognizes me. Because I did collect quite a crowd this morning.
Okay. All right. So you end up uh, um, all going in and so forth, and a couple of the attendants they look at you, Namek. They're like, "You're competing today, correct? I remember
That
you
is correct.
from." Okay. So he says, "Well, then head this way," he says, and looks to you as well, like, you're competing, aren't you? Where have you been? Where are you guys? We're getting ready to start now. You can't,
Our apologies for being late.
Got tied up on the ship.
you are still competing. You are still competing, right?
If so,
You two know each other?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Do you want to fight together?
At that point, I'll look at Namek. Well, I'll look up at Namek. You want
Well,
to?
yeah. If you're giving us the option, yeah, let's do it.
Who's
We'll give it a
your
try.
friend? Is he with you too? He looks at
Yes, I
Steel.
am.
That is correct.
Uh, you guys are like a package deal?
Yeah,
I would say so.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's do this.
Okay. So yeah, it's all about show. So we're going to be doing like a little reenactment of like a battle, so forth, kind of like start every night. Would you guys be interested? You guys really fit the bill. He looks at your shield. He's like, that's perfect. Would you be willing to play Cal?
Play who?
Cal, the God King. Yeah, I mean we have a to play Cal, but you're like an actual paladin of Fixius, right?
Yes, I am.
You roll me a religion check. And I'm hearing you, even though you're not doing anything over there, Brandon. Could you?
I rolled a 13.
Sorry, I thought it was
Okay,
all the way up. So
okay, it's okay. Um, so a 13. You definitely know the name Cal. Okay, he is actually a demigod. Okay, essentially to your order, a god king, one of the great servants of Fixius. There was K, and then there was Cal. But of course, that was long before Aquilonia sank beneath the sea in ancient history. But you definitely remember the name Cal. After all, yeah, you definitely remember the name Cal. Um, and maybe a flood of flashback comes to your senses as you just were in a tent talking to this squire of Nadaline who spoke of the son of Cal. That being Calron, the death knight that was released from that dungeon that Nadaline now seeks.
If it's just for the show, I will be more than happy to play the part of Cal.
Very good, very good. He will be a little disappointed. I did tell him he had the part, but I mean, look at you. You look marvelous. He sees all your shiny armor, with the emblem of Fixius on it and so forth. He says, and then that shield. I mean, the shield. I mean, look at the shield. It's
Thank
like one of the 5 dragons.
Yeah, it kind of does look like that, huh?
It
This was
does.
actually a gift from a friend.
Ah. And they say Cal was the leader of the 5 dragons.
Oh, yes.
Fitting you have a shield. Looks a lot better than our wooden one with a dragon drawn on it.
Yes. Well, I appreciate the kind words.
So, when he hits you, just fall down.
Okay.
It's the death of Cal.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. So, whatever. You guys are taken back. And so he's whispering in your ear. It's like, oh my God, it's going to be great. This is going to be fantastic. You are okay with just like, remember, he hits you. Just go down. Don't do anything. Just go down. Remember, don't don't do anything weird. Just go down. He keeps on saying that as though, you're starting to get a little like, why is he so insistent? Why did you not think I'm going to go down? But whatever. Would you like to roll an insight?
You know what? I would love to. I will roll an insight check. 17.
Okay. Well, you definitely feel like he's neglecting to mention something, like something that could be really important.
I get the feeling there's something you're not telling me.
Okay, we got a real demon.
Uh-huh.
So when he hits you, just go down.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We'll see.
I don't like the way you said that, he says.
We shall see.
Okay. Verna. Okay. Probably drawn this out long enough. There you go. So you guys end up going over to the arena. I'll just help you guys out. Oop, my sister, Facebook. I believe this is our last battle. But you guys end up making. Oh, I can't control. That's right. I have to do it from here. So, Metalhead, did we already have a token for you? I can't remember.
Do we have a what?
A token for you?
A token? Oh, no, we don't.
Token. No. Well, I guess we're going to be using this friend's one. So, sorry, I don't
Fine.
get one made. So the three of you, okay, end up making your way out into the middle of the arena. Okay. The crowd roars and so forth as applause and so forth, and narration begins to go about the final battle between Ball and Cow, and big old roar and celebration of anticipation, and I forgot to make it out. Sorry. Nick. So as you guys hear the roar of the crowd begin, a burst of appears in the middle of the arena in the circle, and you see what looks like a horned devil in the middle of the arena. The eruption from the crowd emanates all over as they are eager to see this demon or devil destroy you. Is that what you're going to do? I'm just curious for. Uh, I'm going to stop talking now and just ask you what do you want to do as this creature emerges in the middle of the arena? Are you just going to let him hit you and you fall down, or is there something else that you have in mind as he rears back and goes to hit you?
At that point, I would me real quick. I would like to use detect thoughts on the creature.
Okay, that's fine. You detect thoughts of the creature. Well, it I don't know if that is going to work. Just give me 1 second. Oh, wrong button. Sorry.
Oh, I guess I should have.
to.
I should have prefaced that by asking how, if the creature is about to hit me, he's probably within 30 feet of me.
No, sorry. I had other things prepared. I didn't prepare this, and I apologize.
Okay.
So I didn't expect like
These-
an actual fight.
Based on the layout we have, it looks like he's within 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, I didn't expect you to compete, Wesley.
Oh,
The reason why was because you were like, I got other things to do. And so I wasn't even sure we were going to do this at all. So I did have things prepared, but when you actually decided to show up at all, I was like, well, I guess I'm going to do more than just do a little representation of this, battle, but actually have them see if they wanted to actually partake in thing to start this off, which
oh,
is the battle between Ball and Cal. And Ball, of course, will win, and then whatever.
oh. Then my bad, I guess. No.
So anyway, so detect thoughts. I apologize. I'm taken away from them. I've kind of fudged it a little bit, and that's my fault. Detect thoughts. Yeah, that would work. It doesn't have any immunities other than fire and poison. You detect thoughts on the creature, and he seems um, angry, very angry. You're getting a lot of hostility, um, and he seems to be trying to fulfill an obligation that he had deal set in stone, and he will finally be able to be rid of something.
Hmm.
May I make any input on this?
Well, you can make
Or is it
input, but
just
it's only him that knows what's
okay?
going on right
Fair
now.
enough.
Unless he wants to share the information with you, it's just like a telepathy thing.
Okay.
And you said he's
You think?
coming to take a swing at me.
Yes, he rears back and he goes to hit you. Are you letting him hit you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
At the point the creature starts to rear back, I take my shield, I place it in his line of attack. And I'm going to let him hit the shield and kind of parry his attack away.
Hit the shield and parry. Okay. All right.
At which point if he's about 15 feet from me, depending on his size, I would assume he's literally right in front of me.
Right.
As I parry it away,
Yeah.
I look at him and I say, "You are not supposed to be here. Why are you here?"
Why are you here? It was supposed to be some drunk. You're an actual paladin of fiction. I should rip you apart where you stand.
And by the same rights,
But I too jumped. So fall down. And he goes back to hit you again. Are you letting him hit you?
I raise my shield again.
All right. His hand hits the shield. It's like, all right, that's enough. And he pulls his knife. I've had enough of this. Roll initiative. All of you, if you want to partake.
Yep, of course. Oh God. Well, you won't be seeing much of me for a little bit. I rolled a 4.
17.
All right. $17. Brandon, you are muted.
I just realized that. I am
No
slowly
problem.
working on that. I'm gonna stop my screen share real quick
Call me Captain
because
Office.
it's
So, what's your initiative? Brandon, can you hear me?
yeah. I can hear you.
What's
It
your
rolled
initiative?
twice. Let me give me 1 second. It rolled twice. What are you doing? Oh, it's
It's okay.
Jesus. It was put on.
I've
It,
been messing up all night. I got off
it was
work
put
and
on.
went and helped a friend put a bunch of insulation in his house and stuff like that. So I didn't really have the time. I apologize, guys, to fully preparate
No,
do preparations this evening. So I just kind of threw everything together. Apologize.
that was a 17. So it would be a total of 20.
I'm gonna apologize real quick. I should have said before you asked them to roll initiative. I would like to send a telepathic message to both of them to say, "Stay out of this. This is between me and him."
Oh,
Are you able
hold
to
on.
target multiple creatures with that?
Uh, that's perfectly fine. You
Okay.
can have them stay out of it. But I'm sorry. What did you say, Ryan?
I said, are you able to target multiple creatures with your telepathy?
Double check that real quick. Well, it's not. I'm not sending it to both of you at the same time. I'm sending it to you separately.
Okay. Is it a cantrip or is that a whole spell?
It is a feat of mine that allows me to send telepathic messages to those within range of me.
Okay. I was just wondering.
So what I'm gonna do is the devil moves or not moves. He disappears and reappears back, and then raises his glaive, smashes on the ground, and two more devils appear beside it. All right, now let's do this.
It looks like you even dodged, so I think we're not going to listen to you this time.
That's perfectly fine. And then, unbeknownst to the other two, unbeknownst to my partners, Namek and Metalhead, I will send a telepathic message to the demon.
Saying leave them out of this.
No. And I will say, now this will be more of a show than any of these people will ever think to remember.
So I may have misspoke. So there is the horned devil, and then there's two bearded devils. Throwing you against three horned devils would be just, and he can't actually summon more. He can summon more. Less.
Understood.
Well, I guess he. I have to look. Really, I have to admit. Here you go. You ready? In like 5e, they can't even do that anymore. I mean, it's not listed anywhere. They don't even have like a table for it. Okay. But from the beginning of time, demons, devils, they summon more to come to their aid. But that's just my little break. So I'm a little mad at D&D right now.
You know what? You can bend the
I'll tell you
rules.
why.
Start to say
I can't.
it is the DM's prerogative to make it fun.
Well, yes.
Two
But
more devils burst through the doors.
the new manuals and books have released. Has anyone had any opportunity to look at it yet?
No.
I have
Well,
not.
that's why I'm upset. So, anyway, I'll just leave it at that.
Anyway, back to the action.
Back to the act.
So, am I good to send that message to the demon? To the horn
Definitely.
demon?
Oh, what to the horn demon? I thought you messages to your friends.
Oh, I did send a telepathic message to them, but then right after he spawned the two bearded demons, Gerard kind of gets a smirk on his face. At this point, he sends a telepathic message to the horn demon, if he may, and he says this. Now this will be a show that none of these people will ever forget.
That's your right, he says with a sneer.
This should also fulfill your obligation. Because even though internally Gerard knows that he should hate this creature with every fiber of his being, he also knows that he cannot stand to see a creature forced to do something it doesn't want to do. So in turn, he wants to help free this demon, but he's not going to lie down. This demon wants to fulfill his obligation and knock Gerard down. Gerard is not going to just tuck tail and lie down.
Oh, and by the way, that's one of the reasons why this Horn Devil is so mad. Is the guy that he actually is doing all this stuff for keeps on calling him a demon. It's not a
He's a devil.
demon, and there is a difference.
Red
There's
skin
Mm-hmm.
and horns. He's not a devil. Anyway, let's just get to it.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. It really is. It's just one of those little things that I don't know. I do stupid things like that. Like I add little things.
It's like when you
things
call
that
a that a tiefling when she's a half elf.
no. What I mean is I like to give all my little things a little bit extra flavor. So yeah, my devil is bound to someone to perform a task for him until whatever. But this person keeps on calling him a demon instead of a devil, and it's kind of pissing the devil off.
Got it. So,
That kind of thing.
so now on
Because
to
you can. I'm sorry, you can just be like, okay, let's just do an encounter with some devils. Go. I can do that. I like to give it a little bit more. Make you feel like you're, I don't know, there's something to it. I don't know. And now I'm talking about it and making it worse. So,
Well, let's
Okay,
get this going.
so now, and then on the initiatives, I rolled a 17. Namek rolled a
I rolled a
17.
4.
yeah. So, going first is Brandon. Brandon, you are first. Would you like to do?
So I take it we're each facing a creature, correct? We're not. We are in.
Are you able to see roll 20?
Yes.
Because it's there, so you don't have to ask questions like that.
Yeah. No. I just didn't know if we had in front of
I'm
the
not
other
trying to be
two,
mean, but
or
I'm not trying to be mean, but literally, you guys want me to provide you with maps. I
Yep.
make the maps
Yeah,
so you
no.
can look at them and be like, ah, okay, let's.
The only thing is I don't
I
have
got you.
access to it unless it's being shared. So
Yeah, that's true too.
I got you.
So, Brandon, it's safe to
So-
assume that you guys are face to face with the bearded devils, and Gerard is facing down the horn devil.
You guys are all right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with yes.
okay.
Okay. Then, attack the one that's I'm in face to face with. So
Okay. So
I
you're
will-
gonna attack the one all the way up to the left,
yes, that is correct.
and
With
you're
my
a
crystal
long way from
longsword.
Crystal Longsword is a
Oh.
melee weapon. You are a long way
Yeah.
away. So just explain to me how you plan on attacking.
Moving closer to him. How I'll do it.
Do you not have ability to move your character? I may not have provided you with that. I'm gonna make sure I fix that. So you can show me what
Yeah.
you want. It looks like you got
Yeah, I
you
can.
control yours, and Gerard, it looks like.
Yep, I can control mine.
So
So I got.
And I'll use
walking speed.
telepathy and the power of imagination.
I'll share it for you.
Thank you.
Let me
So
pull it.
I'm gonna move. Okay. I'm gonna move 25 feet. Or I'm sorry, 30 feet. Jeez, can't speak today. I can be right there.
Okay.
I am all going to use my rage, and I'll use my crystal longsword to.
It looks like it's a little bit behind. Yep. What's your attack?
My attack is 11, with my rage giving it a +2 melee damage.
All right. Okay. That's gonna miss. Is that gonna end your turn?
Yes, I believe so. Or no, I have a second attack. I'm sorry. I will attack
do.
again with him. Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
That will be a 12 again. Or a 12.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
11.
+2.
Okay. That's gonna miss
Yeah.
as well.
Second.
What did you roll? If
Okay.
you don't mind me asking.
I rolled a first time and a the second time with a plus,
Okay. You were breaking up there a little bit.
and then plus. First roll was a 9,
Yeah.
and then
A 9.
the second
You
roll
rolled a
was
9
a
and
7
got an 11. There's no way your math is right.
or a 3
Your math is wrong.
+2.
Okay. If you
Right.
hold on. You are a level 7 barbarian. Okay. With a strength of what? It should be right there on your
18 plus
character.
4.
Let me pull up your character sheet. It should be all you have to do is press the button. Hold on, let me pull it up for you, okay? You have a +7 to hit. So if you rolled 9, you rolled at least a 16 to hit him. Do you see what I'm saying? Your math
No.
is way
Yeah, that's correct. I rolled a 2, which would give it a 9. I'm sorry. Then the +2 plus with the melee damage from my rage.
Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. You got to help me out a little bit. I'm sorry. Not trying to be mean. Okay. All right. Yeah, you do actually do
No,
have a
you're good.
+7 to hit. That's why I was trying to figure out how you rolled a 9 and got an 11.
Right.
Okay. So you never rolled an 11. You rolled a 9. And then what was your other attack?
It was a 2 +7 +7. Sorry, which would
I
make it
can't hear
10.
anything you're saying. Brandon, you're killing me, bud.
It'd make it. It would
You
make it
got
a
to talk
10
slower, bud. You got to talk slower. Your
with 3.
your mic keeps breaking up. I need you to use that. Never mind. I got to get you a new headset. One that has a hard line rather than one that is.
I'm sorry.
So I can hear you.
I hate to interrupt you guys, and I know this is horrible
I'm
timing.
not trying to be mean, Brandon. Yeah, go ahead. You got to go to do the thing. Go ahead and do that. We'll take a break.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Let's
All
go.
right. All right, quick question about what I was going to do. So, Pat, you there? You going? Oh, can you hear me?
He's switching devices.
Oh, okay. Hello? You're breaking up really bad. I'm barely able to make out anything you're saying. Hello? I see your mic's going off. I cannot hear you. I think you.
Can you
Oh,
hear
I
me
can
now?
hear you. Okay. Good. Okay.
I have my
So,
Wi-Fi turned off.
no, you're good. I was just wondering, am I able to move my movement speed and then ready in action, or do I just have to ready in action?
Move your movement speed and then ready in action.
Yeah.
So not necessarily. You don't have to.
Or am
You
I
just,
able to?
yeah,
Okay.
you can move your full movement and do an action, a full action. So if you have 2 attacks, you can do 30 feet of movement and then do your 2 attacks. In addition, if you choose not to attack, you can take what's called a dash action. Okay, which means
Yes.
it's
Twice my
instead
movement
of
speed and don't attack.
that's correct. As a rogue, you have the ability to do that as a bonus action, which really means you can still attack, which is the benefit of being a rogue. Brandon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You're like my most experienced player right now, and help me out, bud.
Yeah.
Help me out.
Yeah. Why? But my brain said, give them wrong math.
Yeah.
So that's,
Okay.
yeah.
No. Remember, so it's right there on roll 20 for you to be able to use
Yeah.
to move what you guys around. Like I do a lot to try to provide all that stuff for you. You guys asked me to do more, so you know, reference it, a little bit more. Please use it as a tool. Yes, you guys are looking directly at all the creatures as you guys are talking. But if you choose to be facing the opposite direction, that's your prerogative. Okay.
I'm looking at the map. I was just trying to do Pythagorean's theorem in my
You know,
fucking head.
I mean, if you want to be like, I'm not looking at them at all, that's your prerogative. Who you're looking at, that's your decision. Okay. Am I looking at them? You tell me. I don't know. You know, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm
Right.
getting. But use
Well,
the roll. Oh,
I was basing it off of what um, for us to stay out of it. So when he spawned those 3, okay, do we not take what Gerard just told to do instead of it, or do we?
I get that. When we did that whole thing where we all kind of practiced playing D&D a little bit, but we weren't live for like a good 2 weeks. And I kind of cleaned house with a lot of people that were really, whatever, kind of being kind of toxic and stuff like that, or whatever. And we all
Yeah.
practiced playing D&D. Okay. without metagaming, without all that other stuff. And I made a lot of people mad because, they like to control the table. And so I got rid of a lot of my regular players. Unfortunately, I had to because all the new players I was bringing in, they were making them not want to play. Does that make sense? And that makes some of you guys, like Brandon, you're like literally the most experienced player at this table. Did you know that?
Yes. That's correct.
Yeah. All right. So, and that's fine, but help me out a little bit.
I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to do anything like that. It's not.
And I got to get
That
you.
makes sense. And yeah, as a
That
matter
said,
of, I can go get my wife's headset to you and see if that works. Because I
Well, not a big deal.
play
It's just a little difficult to
the
understand,
Agents of.
but it's fine. And I don't mind helping you out and stuff like that and making decisions. You know, uh, I don't like making decisions for you, if that makes sense. I want you to be able to make your own.
No, you're fine. You're good.
And I want to be able to know that whenever you report to me, that you're reporting it correctly. Now, I expect from like Ryan and whatever. I'm not saying anything bad about you, Ryan, at all. I expect that Ryan's going to have a little trouble with it. He hasn't been playing. He hasn't ever. You've been playing with me for like 6, 7 months. It's cool. Sometimes I get a little. I do get a little aggravated.
There it is.
Anyway,
This headset is wired, so it's actually USB wired.
You sound much better.
Yes, way better.
All right. So to go back to my issue is I'm a math nerd. I'm a math major.
Right.
I am 35 feet away from this red devil on the right.
Right.
I cannot make my whole movement and attack.
Okay. What if you were 30 feet away instead?
That would work. Just based on my position, I cannot, with a good conscience, fudge the math.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it so much. You don't have a ranged weapon at all, do you?
I do. I do want to fight with close combat though.
Okay, that's fine. So I will admit I prefer theater of mind. I prefer theater of mind D&D because then I can just basically say, yeah, you're basically like this and you're basically like that, and you kind of build that image in your, and it's way better than anything I can put together with any of the tools that I have. Your imagination.
Sounds good. As long as you're okay with me fudging the theater of the mind in my own head to make it work.
Yeah, while we're here, just whatever little table talk, whatever. So, like for instance, that's a big difference between uh, theater of mind versus having an actual table and whatnot, or
Yeah.
being actual table where I don't know. I miss that, and we're going to be getting back to that pretty soon. In some regards, as I have a friend of mine we're kind of putting together a little bit of something and trying to put together a bit of a studio we can actually play at, which will be pretty cool. Um, but we'll see how long that'll take. But for now,
Hey Patrick,
it's good. Yeah,
I'll do a sound check.
yeah. Go ahead.
This is the reason when we started playing Agents of the Black.
Yeah, you've got good volume.
So
Um, but you're still breaking up just a little bit. What I
weird.
suggest is just slow down. Don't try to
Okay.
talk so fast. Okay, just slow down. Um, I don't know. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. I don't know what the issue is. Well, I'm gonna get you a new mic. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm. In fact, I think I have one already with Matt and Amanda. They're not able to play right now. They have a lot going on at home. New baby and stuff. And some other things, and I will neglect to mention because it's their own personal stuff. Um, but they, have a couple of headsets that I bought for them to help them, get better sound quality with them because we always get a lot of echo reverberation with them just using mics. So that's why I use headsets in the same vicinity. So they were just picking each other up off their own mics. It was aggravating. It was fun. But I got them a couple of headsets, a couple of decent headsets that ended up fixing the problem. So I'm gonna see if I can get one of them, maybe Amanda's, because I don't think Amanda's gonna play with us anymore. She loves playing D&D. She just doesn't have time. And then once Matt's freed up again, you'll probably be playing some Fallout with us and maybe some D&D. We will be playing Fallout on Saturday nights. Just like video game wise, myself and Dean will play on Saturday nights. Anyone else on PC that is wanting to play Fallout 76 with us, you're welcome to do so. Of course, you can reach out to us on our Discord server and just whatever. That's cool. And of course, all of my players, you guys are definitely welcome as well to play with us on Fallout 76. I'm not just talking to those in Discord, but those abroad that may be watching outside of it. I don't know if there is anyone or not. I've been bad host. I don't think it's anyone there. I'm not on YouTube. There is someone on Twitch. Howdy ho there. Looks like call tonight. Uh, although I do want to play, I'm a little tired. Like I said, I got off work and ran over to my friend's house and helped them put insulation in his house. And then got home and whatever. And barely had enough time to eat and whatever and take a shower before we were playing D&D. um, would you guys be mad at me if I called it here? And we pick this up next week with maybe Gracie and maybe all four of you guys fight together. Gracie can come to your rescue. Tried to
Gracie
tempt you.
burst through the doors, being like, "Don't you kill my
I can.
friends!"
Oh, and you're not
I can
35
do
feet away. You're 30, right there.
Am I?
Yeah.
being. Yep.
So when I look at here, okay, I'm grabbing yours and I'm running over here and put you right there.
I'm just waiting for it to update. Oh,
because
there it is. Okay. You're
you
good.
see, that'd be 30 feet
I
right
see.
there.
Now I'm 30 feet.
No, you were. Look, did you use the
I
ruler?
was one. I was right there. Yeah.
Were you using the ruler?
No, I used the Pythagorean's theorem, which is 25 feet over to the right, 25 feet down. If you multiply 25 squared plus 25 squared, and then you square root that, that was 35 feet.
That might be where he is, but you see the square that's adjacent to him is 30 feet, which means he's 30 feet from it.
All right.
You see
Well,
where? Can
I
you see?
was looking at that. Yeah, I was looking at that exact square that you put me on before, and that's 35 feet.
Ah, very good. I thought it was still here, right behind him. Okay, it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. That works for me.
35 feet is 35 feet.
Sounds good.
So
I
you
also
guys,
cannot use the ruler because I am not physically using the
uh,
app.
that's an important thing. You
Yep.
cannot use. Yeah. Rulers are a fantastic tool to be like, oh yeah, it's right there.
Yep.
6 square. I forgot about
No problem.
it. And so do you guys want to hang out and do this little encounter real quick, or you gonna let your DM get a nap?
I feel bad doing it without Gracie, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
I was
So
the
let's do. Let's pause here, and we'll pick this up next Friday. Are you guys? Well, I already planned on playing with Dean here. But yeah, you're in. We'll just do it next week. Um.
All right. I will still be in Florida, but I will be here and available.
Okay. Very good. And I'll be better prepared. Like I said, I kind of
You're good.
threw this real quick.
You were working with misinformation, so
Well,
it's not your fault.
I expect better of myself. I will do better. But
And don't forget, I'm still the vendor.
um, thank you for hanging out with us this evening. It has been fun. And